Hi, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is November 7th, 2021. Before we get started, this video is for educational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned, your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you very much. Take a second. Like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, got a bunch of names today. So let's get started real quick. Grab a pen, grab paper, know your earnings dates, right? We're going to go quickly today, but make sure you do your own due diligence on these. Quick little recap on the index. It is a bull market. Through my state of the market video, I go through all the reasons why I believe this is a strong bull market, one of the best times, of the year to be buying stocks and equities. Anyway, maybe a little bit extended short term, but I think the uptrend is strong. Okay, lots of names today, so let's get going. First one, AFRM, Affirm. These are all my actionable names. Been consolidating very nicely here, right above its moving averages. Nothing wrong to see. Earnings coming up. Unity, again, same type of idea, kind of has this uptrend, getting a little bit loose in there, but it does have earnings coming up. So, it's trying to break out above this 152-ish, looks pretty good there. Snowflake, SNOW, this new uptrend has started. The 9-day EMA is guiding it, and it closed at not all-time highs, but pretty close to it. And it looks really good. It's SNOW, JAMF had this nice uptrend here, and then it's kind of moving sideways, chopping around, marking time. Earnings coming up soon, but I like this way this consolidation is happening. Coin, COIN, had this beautiful uptrend, and now again, the last 4 days or so has kind of moved sideways, letting the moving averages catch up. Not sure when earnings is, so be aware of that. But this looks like a beautiful base. PERI, this is PERI Networks, whatever that is. I'm not sure what they do, but I do like how this gapped up on earnings, and then we are holding that gap nicely, letting the moving averages catch up. Volume is starting to trail off. So this one looks really good. That's PERI. LC Lending Club, again, a gap up on earnings, holding the VWAP from there, letting the moving averages catch up. May need a few more days, but this one is coming in nicely. Again, volume is trailing off. SOFI. That's soft. That's not what I'm looking for. SOFI. So this one does have earnings this week, but it's got this beautiful kind of IPO double bottom type base. It did break this downtrend line here from the highs. And then the next level would be this we'll call it $25 or so, $24.75, somewhere in there. And we get earnings this week, but great volume coming in here. So SoFi looks pretty good. The next 9 will be on my soonest. Again, my actual will be within a week to 2 weeks. Again, many of these have earnings. Soon will be usually 2 weeks or so. Let's go DOCN. Just got kind of extended on this earnings gap up. Needs to kind of pull back and chop around a little bit and see what's going on there. Next up is MARA. It has earnings on the 11th, I believe. There we go. Yep. I'm sorry. Earnings, actually the 15th is this says now. Okay. Know your own dates. Do your own due diligence. Anyway, really strong week, and now it's just kind of chopping sideways, not really giving any back. All the selling is being bought up. So that's good to see there. I think Mara is probably the leader. HUT is also, I think, in this Bitmine mining space, we'll call it. I think Mara is probably leader, but HUT is close. Again, looks really good. I like how it's trailing off on the volume is trailing off as it consolidates back into the moving averages. And the 11th is what the expected earnings data is for HUT. AEHR. Had this beautiful consolidation right here, and now it's starting to break out and move higher. So it may need to consolidate for a day or two, but this is a real nice looking uptrend right here in AEHR. LAC, it's a lithium company, and many of them look good. This just had a beautiful cup and handle that broke out, moved higher, and it's been riding this 9-day. So you may need to let the 9-day catch up a little bit, but this one looks really good for along here. Beautiful base. SI, Silvergate Capital. Been watching and own this one for a long time. Sold some of it in here, but kept some of it. I'm letting those shares just kind of ride higher, and they're doing just fine. Again, a little bit extended, but I like how this is kind of just moving sideways on lower volume. It needs moving averages to catch up. ATEN, ATEN Networks, huge gap up on earnings. Gave a bunch of it back, but then the buyer showed up right at the moving average, moving higher. So again, needs a little more time just to make sure that this is a legit new uptrend that's starting. So just watch this one, but it looks good. Again, shows that there is a dividend of some sort coming up. So we'll see what happens after that ex-dividend date. ENVX had this nice little base right here, cup, and didn't really make a handle, busted out. And now we're getting some pullback, which is what we want to see. Again, lower volume, earnings on the 8th. That's tomorrow, Monday. So let's see what happens on earnings and see if this is one to be involved with or not. But it looks really good. ENVX, BSIG. So here is Bright Sphere Investment. Again, huge update, well, 7%. There's a follow-up 3%, and then this sideways consolidation. And so this is what really attracted me to this name. I let the moving averages catch up. It may not be the fastest mover out there, right? But it is acting right, so I wanted to add it. All right, I got 15 more for you. All right, these are my patience names. These are the really fast movers, and let's take a look. AMPL. I don't even know what this thing does, but this is absolutely ridiculous what's going on here. I mean, it went from 49 to 84 basically in a very short period of time, less than a month. So that's a strong name. Look at the weekly. Just absolutely ridiculous, right? So let's watch this. Maybe high tech flag candidate coming up, earnings here. So let's see, AMPL, BKKT. This was a SPAC and had some nice humongous days here, 234 up, 66 up, right? And now we're seeing this low volume consolidation right into hopefully moving averages. I see a VWAP pinch developing here. Brian Shannon from Alpha Trends kind of pioneered some of this, or most of this. Anyway, the VWAP pinch. So I'm really watching that to see which way it breaks. But this looks really good. Love this name. That's BKKT, SGRY. Again, these are some patient names, Surgery Partners. Moving on here, had this downtrend that was well intact, and then boom, there's earnings, 17%. Got some follow through to the upside. So this one looks really good. There's your wedge pop, and looks nice. CADE. And this, I don't know what the news was here. It just kind of really popped. Earnings looks like it was back here, so I have no idea. And it has nonstop gone up since. So definitely watching this one. LYV, this is one I was in back in here, and earnings were coming up. I didn't have enough cushion, and I sold it. Well, earnings was a nice 15% pop on Friday, I guess. And so now we have to just kind of watch it and see what it does at this point. But LYVE looks real strong. LCID, Lucid, I think it's an EV car manufacturer. And this one, I mean, nice big pop right there. I'm not sure what happened. 31%, had a little consolidation on lower volume. And then boom, there's another 12% right there. So this one has my attention. If we could get another little consolidation as these moving averages catch up, I would like that. On ON, had this pop on earnings and moved much higher. Needs a little time to consolidate, but a lot of semis look good. AEHR, I believe is a semi. I'm not even sure. Anyway, On, looks really good, just needs a little bit more time. DD, this is DuPont. Big pop there, 8-9%, and then moving sideways here, consolidating nicely. Again, not going to be your fastest mover, but it's doing everything right. So I just wanted to show it. SKT, this is Tanger Outlets, big 15% pop. I like to follow through here, and now it's just kind of moving sideways, into this area. Earnings out of the way, again, nice volume right there. I think retail, and I'm sure let's see what XRT is doing real fast. Yeah, retail is breaking out. So, Tanger looks pretty good. Next up, one of my favorite charts here. I'm not sure what they do. IONQ was a SPAC, it looks like. And then just relentless, man. Look at that 7% update here. I'm sorry, 17% update here. Beautiful consolidation right there. Let's look at the weekly just for fun. I mean, just honestly, beautiful, beautiful weekly. Now we have earnings coming up. This says November 15th, so just be aware of that. Bionic IONQ extended, but looking great. CPRI. Again, nice big up here on volume, and then just this kind of consolidation sideways. Moving averages need to catch up. UNVR, same thing, nice big up after earnings, and now this is just consolidating sideways. Again, a very healthy looking chart. PRMW, Prima Water, gigantic update there, right? 11% update, beautiful. Before that, we had 3%, then 11%, then another 2%, busting out to all-time highs. And so, not quite all-time highs, but busting out higher. Looks good. They do have a dividend coming up too, so just be aware of that. CFLT, nice 27% update. This is Confluent. Looks fantastic. Newer IPO name, definitely one to watch. CFLT, NPTN, gigantic name, right? 38% up. This one, I mean, it has to be on your watch list, right? Again, way too soon to be involved in this one, probably. Moving averages need to catch up, but this one looks fantastic. All right, got a few more minutes. By the way, that was 32 names really fast. So I hope you had a pen and paper, jot them down, replay it, pause it, whatever you got to do. Let's recap my top 5 from last week. Mara was one on my top 5. That one would have done very well. JAMF was top 5 from last week. Got to move sideways. AEHR, top 5 from last week, did well. SI, top 5 from last week, did very well. And ESTC, top 5 from last week, and moved sideways to down, but not too bad. Looking forward to my top 5 next week. I like PERI going into this week. I mean, I love the way this consolidation looks. It may be ready with the moving averages catched up. Look good, it's caught up. Looks good. Same thing for Lending Club. It was great pop right there. And now the moving averages are starting to catch up. Maybe the end of this week. I don't know, but looks really good. AFRM has earnings coming up, but I like the way this consolidation is. It's in a nice strong uptrend and the market's bullish. So I'm putting that on my top 5. AEHR. Again, beautiful uptrend. Again, may pull back a little bit this week, but in the early part of the week, but I think this one's going to go much higher. That's AEHR. And my last one is going to be JAMF again. Love the way this is consolidating into the moving averages. Earnings is coming up, so just be aware of that. But very, very bullish looking chart. And I think this one could go on much, much higher. Again, market conditions are bullish right now. And I think this moves higher. All right. So there you go, man. That was a fast video. Hope this helped. Hope you got some names. Leave me a note below. Which ones you like? What did I miss? I'm trying to pick out names that maybe aren't as popular out there but are just fantastic. Let's try to get into them before everyone else does, right? Anyway, take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.